I hope you come up with the solutions. Hey, what did you want to talk about? Is it true? Are you really thinking of getting the corporation involved in our treatment? The jury's still out on this one. Why? I strongly advise against it. Whatever you do, do not trust the corporation. I might sound obsessed, but I am speaking from experience. You should know that Ally Corp has blood on their hands. Yeah, why doesn't that surprise me? Of course, they put the blame on the unions. What happened? Well, first they tried to downplay our demonstrations. Chaotic riots, that's what they called them. Then they sent in the police. Things got more and more brutal. Innocent people were arrested, charged with false accusations, vilified. That's when I decided to step in as a leader. I consolidated all the separate small unions, and together we declared a general strike of the joint unions against all the big six corporations. Well, they couldn't call us chaotic anymore, so what do you think they did? They probably just sent more police against you. They went for me, personally, by planting a mole inside the organization who challenged my leadership. Imagine this guy appearing out of nowhere and suddenly undermining my authority. And his agenda? Stop the strike, back down on our demands. Ridiculous. The worst thing was, some people actually took him seriously, which is exactly what those double dealers wanted. To drive a wedge between us, destroy our newfound unity. You had to send a clear message to the people. Yeah. I had to show them that we'd never back down. It was now or never. We needed public opinion on our side, so I called for a nationwide demonstration to support our cause. A mass display of distrust towards the powers that be. And you know what? The turnout exceeded my expectations. It was the proudest day of my life. Until it became the darkest one. What happened? The police happened. Pushing the protesters about, yanking people out of the crowd, and mousetrapping the ones who wanted to retreat. Panic broke out. Several groups started backing out while others tried to push on, trampling them. It was a massacre. Many people died that day, Jan. And it's all on the corporations. Their hypocrisy, their greed. Don't you think it was kind of your responsibility too, as the organizer? I mean, getting so many angry people in one place is always a huge risk. Are you sure you were prepared for that? Really? You want to blame me? You're just like them. That was their plan all along, to discredit me in the eyes of people who trusted me most. So, how come you ended up on this mission? For Ally Corp? Well, it was the only way to redeem myself in the eyes of the unions. I failed as a leader. So, I needed to rebuild my position from scratch. And then Ally Corp offered me the role of a union representative on this mission. And they probably thought they were humiliating me. But I wanted to show the people I was willing to fight for their rights in any circumstance, even if it meant venturing into the lion's den. So, here I am. But it doesn't mean I trust them. And neither should you. 'Cause they're gonna play you just like they played me. Don't worry. I won't. Good. Thanks for hearing me out. I hope you won't let anyone change your mind.
Stop moping. We'll find a solution.
For a brief second, I believed it was all going to be fine. Now the only thing waiting for us is death.
In the meantime, maybe there's something we could all do to raise our spirits. Like, I don't know, bucket list?
We can try.
Another lovely day with a brain mutation. Would be nice to know there's a solution coming. Such a nice distraction.
Hey man, I was thinking, have you ever noticed how often we
Finish each other's sentences?
Yeah,
We have lived together for
way too long. Right. I feel like we've probably had
every conversation two people can have. Right. So we
always know what the other one is
thinking.
Right. But like, specifically, why?
Do we do that? I don't know. Like, where do you think
That compulsion comes from? Not sure, because it's certainly not like a
endearing quality?
No.
No. Mostly, I feel like we want to just show
that we're like engaged listeners, right? And we're
empathetic.
yes,
And also maybe a little bit
impatient, right? We're kind of like
insufferable.
Pass me another beer,
know-it-alls.
please.
Can't handle
the idea
Yeah.
of like an unresolved,
melody. Right. And in a way, that's sort of nice.
really annoying, right? Well, like we could tell
Stop. Obviously, we just have to face
our fears and just never
finish
this
current.
ongoing.
Ew, guys.
Can we actually
Stop? I don't know. Sure doesn't
seem like it? But like, I have
total autonomy
over my own
thoughts, right? And I certainly
can't be read.
like a book
It's like my mind tells me
to just stay quiet for sure, but like then somehow the instinct to
finish a sentence.
kicks in as if it's
Totally out of
my
my
control, right? And I'm like stuck in
some kind of sentence
vortex. Hang on, quick. We need to both say the most like random
thing we can think of.
that we would never otherwise
Say.
Right.
My foot has an
area code all its own. That's
in a Peruvian rug shop.
located entirely
That's
within the International
ridiculously
Space PlayStation, and it's a.
Pluvia stafama stage wells. Those were all the things I was
gonna say. Fate word at the end.
What is happening? Oh my god. Wait, maybe the reason we keep
Finishing each other's
is
sentences.
because they're not.
Each other's sentences.
Maybe we're actually
Only
one person. God! Oh, no, we're just really annoying. Right? Yeah.
Tension is becoming dangerous. We need to find a solution.
without resources. Should I move on to this now? All done here. Should I help with this now? The module needs repairing. Should I work somewhere else for now? Take care of this?
About that explosion.
I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now?
Hi there.
I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now?
Hi, my name is David Peterson. I was abducted by aliens on June 1st, 2017, and this is my irrefutable evidence. What do I know that no one else knows? Everything.
Oh, it's getting scary.
Yeah, right, SpaceX.
Watch
I don't
it.
want you to know any of this. And I can prove it! I'm not afraid of the government. Undeniable proof of my alien abduction.
Wow.
Are you David Randall Peterson?
Shit.
Who are you? Agent 17, Sector 6, Classification L, Clearance Level Red. You ever go on YouTube, Dave? Yeah.
Have a seat, Dave. Did you post a YouTube video entitled Have a Seat, Dave? Entitled Undeniable Proof of My Alien Abduction?
Yeah. Oh, I was just kicking around a theory. It's just for fun, you know.
You were right, Dave.
You were right about all of it. Some humanoid beings out of Sector D418 picked you up for a routine poking prod. Usually their memory wipes are good, but it seems yours wore off.
Oh my god, I knew it.
You did. But you're not gonna know it anymore.
Okay,
You're
excuse me, and good. Okay, cool. We're good.
Wait, I have a lot of questions here.
Hey, you just forget I ever said anything. Should be easy.
So they put a tracker chip in my head.
Hold
If you
that
could...
thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Hold that thought.
Hold that thought. Oh, that's a problem. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Cool. Hold that thought.
Because it's the last chance you'll ever get to.
Alright, so something's not working here.
So stupid.
We need a second.
Is this thing safe? It feels...
Hey, sorry, 1 sec.
Hey, Barry. Yeah, the mind wiper's not working.
I know. Yeah, no, I tried that.
I'm looking. 45 or 47?
I don't know if it's supposed to be putting so much weight on my head.
All right, thank you, Barry. Okay.
Ow!
Hey, so honestly, just so you know, you're not crazy. It all did really happen. Just.
Your memory might be a little bit hazy.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, okay.
Okay, no.
Okay, Barry, yeah, it's sparking.
Yeah, I'm done with
It
this.
sucks!
I'm done with this.
Tell Sean to put in a repair order.
I've been peeing blue for a month. Can
Well,
someone
wait.
please explain to me
Hey,
what's
man.
going on here?
Yeah. You know that whole alien abduction thing we were talking about? Yes, never happened. It's a bad acid trip. Somebody spiked your Coca-Cola, kid.
You just told me that it all really happened.
But it didn't. You were just making it up for attention.
No, I wasn't.
Got you, bro. It was a prank. Classic prank, alien abduction thing. It's me, your buddy, who used to prank you all the time in college. Oh,
You're not Josh.
get the hell out of here. Hey, listen. You need me here, okay? You don't want this in your brain, all right? Because if those gray space bastards find out you still remember them, they won't try a second wipe, okay? You're dead. Death threat. Boom. Instant. Dead.
Jesus, man. Then let's get the memory out. There's got to be another way than this machine to make me forget, right?
Right. You were never abducted.
I was never abducted.
I was never here.
You were never here.
Ah!
It doesn't work like the hiccups.
Inhale, and then forget everything that's ever happened.
What if you just inception something into my mind?
Not a thing. No.
No, I'm looking at it right here. There's no turquoise wire.
See, I told you, Barry.
Who's this guy? I was
Who
never
is this guy?
abducted.
Hang on. What? Hang on a second. Who are you? Wait, who are you?
I'm just kidding.
Hey, you little rat!
Hey, Barry, come on. There's got to be another way to black out memories. You know, I get it. I get it. I'm not sure. I'm getting it.
Show me. Give me a picture. Give me a picture.
No,
Give me a picture.
I'm getting it. I told her I couldn't leave because of my job, but, you know, she's very religious. She wanted to raise our kid on her planet, which I get. You know, she wanted him to be near the ziggurat so he could harvest the blood of the unwise. I get it, but it's hard, you know? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'd be better off if I could just forget them.
Hey, what? Yeah. Stop that. That memory makes you who you are.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Even if it hurts, you know, some things you just shouldn't erase.
Okay, tell that to yourself, Dave.
Even if it hurts you, you shouldn't erase it. That's you, Dave.
Right.
Right?
Hey, but yeah. But seriously, right though.
Right?
I don't want to forget this.
No.
I don't want to forget it.
Yeah!
I don't want to forget you. I don't want to forget tonight. I don't want to forget I don't want to forget you.
Well, that thing doesn't work.
I don't want to forget that either. I don't even want to forget the aliens. Aliens! Hey, if you can hear me, I don't want to forget you. I love you.
The memory of you makes me who I...
You've got to be kidding me.
Hey, Barry, yeah. The memory's gone. No, I was speaking euphemistically. He got killed by the aliens. Still file the repair order. Yeah. Cool. Thanks. Here's to you, Dave. You're dead. I assume that what I witnessed is you died. It's just a chance that you got teleported and there's gonna be another.
That's so sad.
We'll see.
Great teamwork with those towers and everything.
Yeah, come and see me. There's a matter I want to discuss.
Evacuation functionality. Planning solution.
Lena?
I think I've got something that can help you with your alters.
Really? What is it?
I got my hands on some tech we've been using for one of our contracts. It seems it can be modified to your needs. It's a neural implant.
What? Oh, no, Lena, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I only have the basic equipment here.
Oh, relax, okay? It's a tiny, smart device. Inserting it is no harder than vaccinating a kid. I'll send you all the necessary instructions.
Easy peasy, huh?
I missed your sarcasm. But no, it wasn't easy to crack this one. It took all night, actually. And we did our best to make it as simple as possible for you.
No, wait. We? Who's we?
I consulted a colleague. He was in charge of deploying this implant for its original use. Nobody knows this tech better than him.
What was the original use?
The client was a big company operating in the private prison sector. They tested it on convicts applying for parole. The implant didn't just track their whereabouts, it also allowed them to control them in other ways, regulate their levels of anxiety and such. Anyway, we think we can reprogram it to provide other brain treatments. We've worked out an initial formula based on your scan results. The implant will let us apply the formula, but also allow us to react in case anything goes wrong in the future.
So, you told your colleague about my alters, even though I asked you to keep it a secret.
Really? I'm doing all I can to help you here, and all you can say is... You can relax. I trust this person. He'll keep it to himself. But I won't lie to you. Applying those implants will inevitably mean more people finding out. That's a risk you'll have to take.
Finding out, having full access to their brains, do you even realize how vulnerable my alters would be?
Look, I'm starting to think this is becoming a little bit too much about your alters. You asked for a way to cure them. I did what I could. Yes, it means coming clean to the corporation, and yes, it also means giving them control. But that might actually be a good thing for you. You were never meant to command that mission. Please remember that. Don't put too much weight on your shoulders.
Easy for you to say. You're not the one who's gonna have to convince my alters to agree to it. It would be hard enough to convince me. I mean, imagine being left to the mercy of a soulless institution for whom you're just a massive inconvenience. A liability.
And you thought what? That you could grant them a long, happy life when you created them? They'd have to be brought to light sooner or later. You can't protect your alters from who they are. I'm sorry, but if you want to cure them, you'll have to expose them.
Maybe.
Just, please, whatever you do, don't trust Maxwell. I asked around some more, and the rumors are alarming. So I need to do some fact-checking before I share them with you. Why don't you follow the instructions I'll send you? Buy yourself time and let me get back to you, okay?
Yeah. Thanks, Lena.
Good luck.
Okay. Right. You wanted to talk? Yeah. You ditched our deal. Oh. That. Sorry. Something important popped up. I had to rethink priorities. Wow. Something important popped up? You sure take your word lightly. I'll remember not to make an idiot of myself and rely on it in the future. Looks like talking to Lena helped find an alternative solution after all. Yeah. I mean, the idea of that implant doesn't sound so great, but I guess Lena knows what she's doing, right? Have you heard? We have another way to cure you. Right. Well done. Brain implants. Talk about jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire. I found an alternative solution to your problem. I know. The news stirred up some emotions. What are you gonna decide? I'm thinking of using the implants. Anything is better than what Maxwell suggested. No denying that, brother. I found an alternative solution to your problem. The implants, right? Talk about a divisive idea. But I, for one, appreciate your effort. Anything's better than, you know... I finish my tasks. Want me to take care of this now? Without resources. Should I move on to this now? I wish I got to try Para Joes?
Parahodas.
Someone has his head in the clouds.
You gotta aim high, right?
I wish I got to be a dad. I wish I'd written a book on leadership. Oh, would certainly be revolutionary.
It won't hurt you to read it.
I wish I got a chance to mentor a group of young, promising scientists. That's me, of course. I wish I was never born in here.
What are you all staring at? Did I ruin your party? Yeah, he's got a point. This was inappropriate. Maybe this wasn't such a great idea after all.
Back to work, I guess. So, yes, here it is. We still need to wait a little for the brain cells to mature fully. How long? 3 days, according to the instructions we got. Once they're ready, you can call a meeting and communicate your decision to everybody. Do you scan the brain for the mutation? Yes, it's all clear. And the cortex shows no signs of activity, which is good. What happens then? We extract the brain tissue, process it according to Maxwell's formula, and start administering the treatment. Of course, we will have to dispose of the body. Whoa!
What the fuck?
Looks like I didn't use enough sedative. Let me just, there. Damn it. I hope it didn't activate the cortex. What if it did? What do we do now? Just take a deep breath, okay? I've used enough sedative to put a horse to sleep. So even if his cortex did light up for a moment, it's inactive now. And I'll make sure it stays that way. Look, we can't get thrown off balance. Not now, when we're so close. Okay. You're right. You can't tell anyone about this incident, okay? They need to take the cure. I know some of them were against it. This would make them freak out even more. What incident? I didn't see anything. Did you? Okay. Good. Let's just give those brain cells the time they need to mature, and in 3 days, we'll proceed with the treatment. Simple as that. Sure. Fine.
Evacuation functionality. Bridges are detected.
Hey man, I've noticed you've been down lately. It's nothing. Come on, talk to me. Anything I can say that could lift your spirits?
Well, I think knowing that I made a difference is what keeps me going. But do I? Really? I don't feel the impact I had with the Union.
Of course you make a difference. You care about others and make their lives better. We need people like you.
Thanks. It means a lot. So, did you manage to recreate your lost research?
Yes, I did. I was worried I wouldn't remember everything correctly, but amazingly, it was all still there, neatly aligned and perfectly organized in my head. Almost reminded me of how Father made us arrange our toys when we were a kid.
Well done.
Thank you. And thanks for helping me get it done. You'll be happy to learn that there's something for you in it too.
Really? What?
Listen to this. While I was reconstructing my equations, I realized that by tweaking a parameter or two, my method can also be applied to something we are using on a daily basis on this very mission. The Rad Shield filters. In light of my findings, we can manufacture them in a much more efficient way. It's remarkable, because theoretically, I had all the necessary knowledge in my head, but I had to backtrack my line of thinking to unblock it.
Wow. What can I say? The inventor's mind works in mysterious ways.
It sure does. And you know what? Suddenly, I feel much more confident about facing our other challenges. Let's take this bull by the horns.
Oh, look. I won. That was fun.
Evacuation functionality.
I have faith in you, young.
Okay, people. I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition. Okay. Let's hope it's a good one. Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it. I hope we're not trusting anyone from the corporation. We can use a treatment based on healthy brain tissue. For that purpose, we'd need to use the tabula rasa you've probably all seen occupy a space in the womb.
So, you decided to go down that path.
Great! Why don't you just hand us over for experiments already? Let's be rational. Since we already have the tabula rasa, I say we use it. What else are we gonna do with an awareness-free body? Use it? I don't like the sound of that. He's an alter, just like us. Even if he has no memories, how can we be sure he doesn't feel anything? I agree that we should be rational. It's just that there's something so cold-blooded about this. I feel it's a line we shouldn't cross, because once we do, there's no going back. Come on. We have to think of the greater good. Be utilitarian. Sometimes you need to make tough decisions for the sake of the collective. Otherwise, there would be no society, no progress, nothing. Just tell me we're not doing this. We're not taking his brain out. It's sickening. We are doing it. That's my decision. Oh, so you've decided for us, without even giving us an alternative. What's the alternative? Asking the corporation for mercy? Why don't you grow a pair? That is so smart. I expected more understanding from you, man. Mark my words. It's downhill from here.
This is unbearable.
Let's stop wasting time and get on with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale. Exactly. We weren't born into a fairy tale. Because we weren't born at all. We were just created to prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess. The branching was, from the start, it was, Make way for the doctor.
Is he unconscious?
He's breathing. Get him some water. It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call? Let's go for Maxwell's recipe. Good. I'll get tabula rasa ready for the procedure. Keep your fingers crossed. Okay, everything's prepped. He's not showing signs of waking up again? No, nothing. I've given him more sedatives just to be on the safe side. You want to say something before I proceed? I don't know. Just do it. Okay. Here goes. And that's it. Almost. I'm taking it to the lab to create Maxwell's magic potion. Is he? Yes. He's dead. But don't worry, he didn't feel a thing.
I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now?
Hey, how'd it go with the treatment? Well, the therapy has begun. Everybody took their dose of Maxwell's medicine, and it's looking optimistic. No bad reactions, no side effects. In fact, I can already feel the difference. My head is clearer. It could be a placebo effect, of course, but I'm hopeful. You did a great job. I couldn't have done it without you. Yeah, I can't say I'm not proud of myself. I'm becoming more and more of a Renaissance man on this mission. So, how do you feel after the procedure? I feel good. I know this treatment needs time, but if you ask me, it's started to work already. I'm thinking more clearly, my body's got more energy, and I'm proud of us, you know? Because we just proved that we, my friend, don't need no goddamn system to stay alive. Yeah. I wish everyone was as proud as you are. You mean the technician? He just needs something to be angry about. Don't worry, he'll come around. I hope you're right. I'm sure of it. He values his freedom just like we do. He just needs to get over his personal issues and start thinking more globally. So, how do you feel after the procedure? Oh, I feel much better. Don't worry. We'll help you get out of here. Then you can dispose of us, just like you did with Tabula Rasa. That what you wanted to hear? Look, it wasn't easy for me either. But I'm happy you're alive. Let's focus on clearing our way now, and once we're out of this canyon, I hope we can talk it over properly. Yeah, great idea. Let's get down to some anomaly busting. Cool. Hey, how do you feel after the procedure? Well, to be fair, I think it's working. But I can't shake off this bad feeling there. It was a very wrong thing to do. We did the best we could, given the circumstances. Yeah, well, maybe it wasn't good enough. I just hoped we were a better man. That's all. So, how do you feel after the procedure?
I'm fine. Just leave me alone, okay? I can't believe you did it. I just don't want to think about it.
Are we watching this or what?
Yes, we are. Yes, I just want to make a few more quick tweaks to the device. I think I'm close.
I'm sure.
I am.
Okay, I'm not starting a 2-hour movie at midnight.
All right, well then just give me a minute to power it down.
1 minute, and then I'm coming up there and dragging you out.
Okay.
Phil, there's no time to explain.
Oh, you said I have 1 minute.
Phil, I need you to listen to me carefully.
What is this?
6 years ago, aliens arrived on Earth. They consumed all of our natural resources and enslaved humanity.
What was that? What did I just see? What was that? Is that real?
It doesn't have to be. I've traced the sequence of events to this exact moment in time, to your device. We use the alien tech to come back to make sure you activate it tonight, but you need to listen to me. You need to do exactly what I say when I say it, so we get this done before my past self comes up those stairs in 60 seconds.
The fate of humanity depends on you.
You made it.
Glad to be here.
Got it. And who are you?
This is my partner, Gunnar.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Okay, so, Phil, your leftmost node on your module, you need to articulate it slightly. Do you see what
Sorry,
I'm
you two are work friends, or?
Basically,
Yes.
well, not exactly,
Well,
but
yeah.
yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So, sorry, just to, when you say partner, you mean partner, or partner?
Honestly, Phil, it's dangerous for me to tell you too much about the future.
Jenna, what the hell?
Okay, yes. Me and Gunnar will be seeing each other. Yes.
Oh my god.
Phil, please, I really need you to focus. Okay, so we don't have that much time.
Oh my god. I'm dead.
Shit.
I die, and then you have to move on. You're being really brave right now. All right, well, take good care of her, man. She's a very special lady. She means everything to me. So, how do I die? Is it because of my device, or is it because the aliens get me? Or it's heroic, right?
You don't die. You're not dead. You're like a teacher or something. I don't know. We haven't really talked in a while.
Jesus. Okay.
Hey, you coming? Okay, quick, hurry. Okay, that node. You're gonna move
1 sec. Love you. So we break up?
Please, Phil, hurry. The fate of humanity.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna save the world. I'm processing a lot right now, and I would like us to discuss this.
Okay, well, we have.
You have. I will have, but I have not. Is it a mutual thing, or
It got to a mutual place.
why do you why?
Well, I don't know. We weren't communicating that well anymore, and sometimes you can be a little petty.
I'm petty.
You know, honestly, things got a little crazy when the hive ship destroyed San Francisco.
I'm not petty.
Okay.
You know, sometimes people grow apart at a certain point, and I think they just kind of need to separate to kind of find that freedom by themselves, you know?
Thank you, Gunnar. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks.
but
Thanks, man. You know what? I feel like I would feel much more comfortable working if Gunnar weren't here.
It doesn't have to be weird between the two of you.
I told you I shouldn't have come.
No, babe, it's not you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I need you here.
Well, I need you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phil, listen. This is the pettiness I'm talking about. You have a chance to save humanity and most of Europe, but instead...
Oh, cool. So now you care about my work. Got it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's just interesting that now that it's going to save the world, you care about my work. But a couple days ago in my timeline, you didn't seem like you fully supported it. You were talking a lot about, like, is this worth the effort? Do people really need a distress beacon / electronic toothbrush? Which I think they do, inarguably, in case they get lost in the woods and they need a way to get home and all they have with them is a toothbrush.
I mean, I'd use it.
Right? You were just being very negative about, like, am I even ever going to finish it? Which I will, so...
Well, I mean, I was right.
I'm going to finish it.
I'm from the future, and you don't.
I'm going to finish it right now.
Because I'm back here making you! Well,
Maybe we just take a breather for a second.
Okay, Gunnar, can you please stay out of it for a second? You realize if we change the future, you two might never even meet, so...
Well, funny enough, we actually looked into it, and most timelines, we end up together.
Okay, Gunner. Yeah, what if I do this?
No, wait!
Oh! What? Okay, what if I undo that? Oh! What the hell?
We need to move.
Okay, out of my way.
I don't get the rules of this.
I'll do it myself.
You've got to be kidding me.
So Jenna said you're from Michigan, right?
Originally.
Yeah, I got family in Grand Rapids, so that's crazy, right?
Yeah, cool, man.
Yeah.
It's done. It's transmitting with enough time to reach the fly-by-by system. We're finally gonna get the help we need to beat those gray bastards.
Yes!
Hey, get your butt down here!
Time's up. We gotta move. Here, take this in case we need to contact you again. Seriously, brother. It's a real pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you, man.
Take care.
Yep.
And you know, Phil, I know whatever's gonna happen between us is gonna happen, but you're a great guy, and I'll always care about you. And that thing over there, I tweaked like the smallest thing, so really, you saved the world. And I would honestly like to catch up sometime. I miss you. You alright?
Yeah.
One more thing, yeah. Phil?
What is that?
Yeah, just over
Oh,
here.
it's,
Sorry.
um-
I'm sure this goes without saying, but if you could just not tell anybody about this.
Who is that?
Oh. Hi, I'm Gunner.
Jenna.
Damn it.
What's funny about that?
Wow, you have really welcoming eyes.
Oh.
Is that? Do you get that?
I mean,
I don't know. This is so weird, but I like already feel so comfortable talking
This
to you.
is so weird. This is so weird.
Right.
This is so weird.
Are you guys friends?
No.
Hey there. How are you? Still feeling confident about things? Yeah. Yeah, of course. You sure? That didn't sound very convincing. No, it's just that I thought I'd be more happy about completing that old research of mine. But the more I think about it, the less reasons I have to celebrate. What now? What I mean is, it's a big success, but so what? Even if I do make it back alive, no one will ever know who's behind it. Why not? We can tell them. Tell them what? Surely you don't think anyone will let me be a part of society like a normal human being? Publicly, I won't even exist. But you will live through your work. And what can be more rewarding for an inventor? Being recognized for his input. But in this world, you are the one who will get recognition for what I achieved, because you are Jan Dolsky. Does it really make such a difference? I mean, we're both Jan Dolsky. It makes a difference to me. Look at us. We are two completely different people. More like two completely different quantum states of the same person. Of all my alters, you should be most aware of that. I was aware of that when I woke up, but then my existence started moving forward in time. And I ceased to be an abstract being suspended in a single moment. I became a physical body, progressing on an individual real-life path. You see, I don't need the world to remember my name. I want it to acknowledge my distinctive existence. But I need to know that if I'm gone, you'll take care of it. guess I'll have to. But right now, I have bigger problems. I promise to think about it when the time comes. No, Jan. The future is too uncertain. I need you to make a decision now. Okay. How about Jan S. Dolsky? Huh? S for... Yes, I get it. Thanks. So, what do you think? We could make you a profile on social media. That's sweet. Thanks. But anyone who fact-checks it will quickly find out that it's fake. There are no records of me working at my university, no earlier publications. I appreciate the idea, but... to hell with it. I guess there really is no choice but to go with your name. Our name. Whatever. For posterity.
Ferrari with a license plate that says teeth. Please ensure it is a safe base.
So, how are you feeling?
I don't want to think about it.
Fuck!
Okay. I can see you're disappointed with me. So, you're planning on holding a grudge forever?
I don't know. You're the one doing the planning here, hmm? All I want is for you to stay away from me. I told you that from the start, didn't I? But you wouldn't listen. Making pierogi, building that park for me, being my fucking pal.
What a load of bullshit.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Bedtime's over. What happened? Do you know where you are? Who you are? Do you remember anything? Please. What next? You can ask me about my name and role on this mission? Of course I remember. I mean, up to a point. Oh, shit. Oh, my chest. Careful. You took a heavy blow there. Yeah, I remember the technician, but why? Did he attack me? Yes. Apparently, some of us were unable to come to terms with your decisions. Looks like they'd been planning this for some time. Repairing the tour vehicle while you weren't watching, filling it up with stolen supplies, and then, when the time came, the technician just knocked you down, and they took off into the desert. Shit. It's all my fault. I saw it coming, but I didn't do anything to stop it. Was he trying to kill me? I mean, what exactly happened? I think he just wanted to send a message. Knock you unconscious, maybe. But that blow caught you off balance. You fell and punctured your helmet. You were suffocating. Luckily, we had some Adricol in the med bay. Well, at least I thought that would work. But after the injection, you just turned blue and started shaking all over. Of course I did. I'm allergic to Adricol. Yes, well, I know that now. I'll probably need to get tested too when I'm back on Earth. Wait. How did you find out? From someone who knows you best. I called Lena. Of course, it would have been much quicker if the botanist had told me. But I guess he was too busy despairing about our situation in his cabin. You talked to Lena? Yes. Fortunately, all of this happened before we got lost and communications died. We're lost? The navigation system's down. The storm is everywhere. We've been circling blindly for days. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but frankly, the base is close to breaking down. The storm's been putting it under a lot of pressure, and supplies are at a critical level. It's been quite intense. Is there no good news at all? I mean, we're closer to the finish line, right? We just need to figure out how to get out of the storm. Sure, easy as that. Just so you know, we have been trying. With all the time we've lost, I'd say we're one mistake away from failing the mission and getting stuck here for good. We need to stop drifting aimlessly, pick a direction, and this time, it needs to be a flawless choice. Flawless. I'm glad you see the problem. Okay, so what do we do? I was hoping things would change when you woke up, but I suppose it's gonna take more than that. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not superhuman, you know. How am I supposed to suddenly know what to do? Well, superhuman or not, you're still gonna have to bite the bullet. Bullet? What bullet? What are you talking about? I didn't want to stress you immediately after you woke up, but there is something you should hear. Some messages in the comms room from before we lost contact with Earth. Okay, what's in them? What are you not telling me? Just listen for yourself.
So, I talked to your alter, and he filled me in on the situation. Damn it, Jan. You're farming people to extract brain cells now. That person, your copy, he was so cool about it. Maxwell's solution, huh? If only you had the patience to wait just a little longer. If only you wanted to listen to what I found out. This whole Project Ela, Maxwell experimenting on damaged people, messing with their minds. Man, that guy is seriously sick. Do you label your alters with numbers too? Like he did with his patients, like for example, patient 313? Did he tell you what happened to him? Well, maybe you should ask. Or maybe you already know and you just don't care. I guess not much can surprise me at this point. You've crossed a line, just like him. I should turn you in, both of you. But I can't. I can't do this, Jan. You're lying there, unconscious, and I don't know what's become of you, or who you are anymore. And I don't think I want to find out. I wish I'd never called you in the first place. I don't want any part in your freak show. You'll just have to deal with it on your own.
Jan, Maxwell here. Lucas told me there's a communication breakdown again. Whatever is going on there, if you can hear me, please try to get in touch with us. I beg you to make the last push. Humanity needs you. I need you to succeed. I just hope my idea worked with Tabula Rasa and that all your alters are healthy and alive. It's just very, very important, Jan, that you bring all your alters back, that you keep them safe. More important than you think.
Find me when you're done with those calls.
It's all about setting standards, you know?
Looks like the mess is bigger than I thought.
Yes, we've waited long enough for you to come to, but we need decisions fast. What's the plan?
The plan is simple. We need to get out of this sandstorm and reach the rendezvous point. I just don't really know how. Not yet.
I never thought I'd say it, but I miss the technician. He knew that navigation system inside out.
He kept challenging me. I failed him, and you're paying the price.
Now's not the time for regrets, Jan. We need to set a direction for the base, and it needs to be right. We can't afford another day of drifting aimlessly in this storm. This is not a joke, Jan. Everything depends on you. The mission, Rapidium, our lives. You decided to trust Maxwell's scientific methods, and I respect that. But it came with a price. It was too much for some of us. I'd hate to know we paid that price for nothing.
I did what it took to save you. Even if it meant coming across as cold-hearted. But it looks like my motives were misunderstood and everything crumbled. I'm sorry. I wish I could have done better. As your captain.
No need to blame yourself. Apparently there was no way for you to ever become one.
What do you mean?
Just take a look at the branchings available in the QC. You can find all sorts of walks of life that you could have taken, but a captain? No, it was never possible. None of us were cut out for that role.
You're right. It's kind of liberating, knowing that there was simply no way to be good at this.
This actually got me thinking about something.
What?
That code we got from Maxwell to upgrade the QC. His old experiment. He and Lucas used the mind records in a completely different way to manipulate the consciousness of an existing person.
You're not really thinking we should try and repeat that?
Oh, I agree it could be dangerous, but well, you said it yourself. There might not be another way.
Fine. I'll do it. What's the plan?
It's hard to call it a plan. Just go into the womb, I'll plug you in, load Maxwell's code, and improvise.
Testing on production? Doesn't sound like your standards.
Oh, I had to say goodbye to my standards the moment I woke up in this base.
Depending on the circumstances, the evacuation procedure of the Saba base.
Good to see you in the base, buddy. Likewise, man. We thought we lost you there. Tell me you know how to get us out of this mess. You'd better have a plan.
All right, I'm activating the procedure. Any last words?
Yeah, is it okay to have second thoughts about already my Is it over? Hello? Anybody here? Base has stopped. I should check outside. Ah, shit. We're still in the storm. What the hell? Hey, someone's there. Wait. Am I losing my mind? Damn it. What was that? Hey, is that a baby? What's going on here? Recognize this.
You're no good. Hear that? No good! I don't need no good!
Maybe you should have run faster.
What the hell? Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am you, Jan. Just different.
Is this a dream?
No, Jan. You just woke up, remember?
But where am I? Still in the base or somewhere else?
You're right here. Where else would you be? The better question is, why are you here?
I wanted to change things. Become a better man. Someone who knows what to do.
A better man. You can't just start being someone else all of a sudden. Didn't Pops teach you that?
I'm not my father.
Maybe not. But aren't you doing what he did all his life? Waiting for a miracle to happen and change everything.
That's not true. I wasn't waiting for anything. I took matters into my own hands.
Do you really believe that? That you're the architect of your own fate? What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion? It's crossed your mind, hasn't it? Does it really matter what I do, where I go, what I say? Am I the captain of my ship? Or does it take its own course regardless of what I do? You're wrong. I create my future.
Hey.
Why are you
doing that?
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. But you haven't been listening carefully. I told you. I'm you. It breaks my heart to see you so absorbed in that whole what-if business. Using your alters to revisit problems you couldn't solve. You've been very busy. But still, instead of moving forward, you end up here, stuck in your past. How is that?
I know now that I could have been there for her. If I had taken a different path.
She's gone, Jan. She always was. There was never anything you could have done.
Where's he gone? This is crazy. Is that you?
It's a mistake. Didn't you fight for us? We weren't meant for each other. I tried. Fight for us.
What is going on with me?
It's over.
Lena. Don't go. Wait.
I guess you two just weren't meant to be together.
You again? Come here to make fun of my failures.
Not my fault you're caught up in their loop. In that big round base of yours.
I can still fix things with Lena.
Then what are you doing on the wrong side of a precipice? Can't you see you were never good enough for her? Her parents were mad at her when she dumped that law student for you. The unemployed miner's son with no prospects. And you wanted to impress them with what? A house with a garden, a steady job in a corporation? Is that why you were so afraid of losing that house and going abroad with her? Because you knew her parents wouldn't respect you? Just look at your altars. Don't you think any one of them would be better for her?
She fell in love with the person I was, not with who I could have been.
Love. Such a big word. Was it real love, though? Can you even tell what's real? How many times did you wonder that maybe you're not the original Jan? That there had to be someone else, a version of you who actually deserved to live, to be loved. Because he always knew what to do, because he never made mistakes. Maybe that way he was worthy of his father's love.
What a ridiculous thought.
No more ridiculous than the other thoughts you've had about yourself. I'm just saying what you're thinking.
Hey! Please, don't go!
What the fuck? No. Where are you going? Hey, you.
Such a loser! This is pointless. You can do it. You're not cut out to fail either. Don't quit now. Run faster! Suffocating! I need help! Help me! Suffocating! I need air! Help! I'm suffocating!
I'm sorry, Captain. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
They were dead before you got to them.
They needed my help.
Believe me, there's nothing you could have done for them.
All this time, and I still don't understand what happened.
I'm sure you have some smart theories up your sleeve. Go ahead. Hit me.
Maybe Maxwell did it. He's got more control over these missions than anybody.
And why would he kill everybody but you?
Maybe he knew there was rubidium here. He wanted someone to get stranded with him. To have no choice but to make their altars. And I was the best choice because he thought it would be easiest to manipulate a simple builder.
Really? You believe that? You see, I think that deep down, you know what happened. The answers were always there, in front of you. But instead of piecing them together, you preferred to look away. What answers? What are you talking about? You know there was an oxygen leak during the landing. You got that information. And you also know what the quantum computer is, how it operates, what its main purpose is. To bring back Rapidium. At all costs. That's right. Its role is to ensure the success of the mission no matter what. And it looks like in the face of an emergency, it had to do just that. There was only enough oxygen for one person to survive. And the QC had to calculate the probability, as it always does, who should receive that life-saving breath. No judgment, no reading tea leaves, just pure data analysis to give the answer to one simple question. Who had the biggest chances of completing the mission? And it was... Yes. The math pointed to you. How do you know all this? Because you know it. You always did. But you were so focused on your mistakes. Because I feel that I can learn from them. And figuring out how to avoid bad choices. What is a bad choice, really? You feel you could have made a lot of different decisions in your life, but without those choices, good or bad, you wouldn't be who you are. The person with the best chance to pull it off. Maybe it's not you who needs to change, but your perspective. Mistakes can have good consequences too, you know. Like what? Letting my altar split? Maybe. Conflicts can open new, unexpected paths. What do you mean? Find and follow your disobedient side. You've spent a lot of time on this planet escaping the sun, facing the darkness. Maybe it's time you started looking through the darkness and notice the light. The light? What light? Hey. Looks like I'm back.
It does. And well, you're cognizant. You've been shaking on that bed for an hour. I was honestly worried about the choice of settings I applied in that program.
No. I think you did everything right.
So, did it work? You look the same. Did anything change?
Yeah, to be honest. Everything's different. Just not the way I expected.
So, what happened?
I understood things. Things I sort of knew, but my brain kept hidden from me for some reason.
It's called the subconscious, Jan.
Yeah, I guess it is. So, my subconscious told me that instead of trying to fix my old life, I should try and take something good from what I messed up. It was very comforting.
I'm sure it was. Did your subconscious by any chance mention how we could get out of here?
Yeah. We should look for the rebels.
The rebels? Do you really believe they're still alive?
If there's anybody who can make it through this storm, it's the technician.
Well, that vehicle is definitely more maneuverable than our base.
He said something about
Noticing the light. That make any sense to you? The light? Seriously? We risk everything to alter your mind, and all you come back with is a cliched epiphany about following the light?
Doesn't the tur emit any light?
Well, probably. But in case you haven't noticed, there's a sandstorm raging outside. We'd never be able to see anything even if we had the most high-end... Wait a minute.
What? Tell me.
Low-frequency electromagnetic waves detection.
Oh, now you're confusing me.
That could be it. Yeah, the navigation system. It can be switched into an auxiliary mode, tracing any interferences in electromagnetic wavelength. And that means if there was a source of artificial light somewhere nearby, the sensors could be able to locate it.
And follow it.
Right. If the technician really did find a way through the storm, and the tur vehicle is not too far away, it could be worth a try. Your subconscious might actually be a genius.
Well, you never doubted that, did you?
Out of the storm. I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked.
Our idea?
Yes. We brainstormed, didn't we?
Sure. Shouldn't it be here? The exploration vehicle?
Close to the rendezvous point. It can't be far.
Jan, we should talk. Let's touch base.